certified most accurate. Now your TV5 First Alert forecast.
We've got a pleasant weekend in store for us this coming weekend, and over the next few days, really going into the week as well. Temperatures will be gradually warming up for us, especially as we get towards the end of the week, headed into the upper 80s and lower 90s. Also very dry for us over the next 7 days. We'll be chatting about that coming up here. Let's take a look at downtown Flint this morning. Bricks are dry. We had a little fog out there this morning and some clearing skies overnight. Otherwise, there's not a whole lot to talk about for us this weekend. It's beautiful out there. We've got blue sky, might have a little bit at times of some passing wildfire smoke aloft. Other than that, it should be a pretty nice weekend for us overall. Temperatures right now just after the 9 o'clock hour starting to warm up through those lower 60s. Eventually we'll have some mid 60s and even 70s working in areas north of mid-Michigan this morning, actually up towards Grayling in the higher elevations up there towards Gaylord, Grayling-ish area. Temperatures made it down into the upper 30s. Not unheard of for this time of year up there, but definitely a cool start for some folks this morning. As we go into the evening hours, we should find our way back into the upper 70s and lower 80s. And look at all that sunshine all day long. That'll be the case for us, cooling down to those middle 70s this evening. Perfect for outdoor activities. For tomorrow, basically copy and paste. Just turn those winds around to the southeast and add a couple of degrees to the afternoon temperatures there. Lower 80s, again, lots of sunshine. Perhaps a few passing clouds. Again, a little bit of wildfire smoke at times, making it appear a little milky out there. Otherwise, it's just going to be a fantastic weekend for all the events that we have going on across the area. Again, north winds for us today, warming up into the afternoon as we expect, cooling down as we go into the evening hours, upper 40s, lower 50s as we go into early tomorrow morning. And then we see our winds shift out of the southeast. That'll help us warm up a little bit more going into the afternoon hours of tomorrow. A few passing clouds potentially late afternoon, early evening. Going into Monday morning, we might have a few of those starting out in the upper 50s, lower 60s for us Monday morning. Well, overall, it's a pretty nice looking weekend, and that continues into the start of the week. But there's still a big problem with this forecast, and that is the lack of rain. We're going to continue to track that going forward because even though we were able to pick up a little bit of rain for parts of mid-Michigan over the past couple of days, it's not going to amount to much in the long run. After we've spent almost all of May on the dry side, the beginning of June has been entirely dry except for 2 days there last week. And now going forward, we're back into the dry stretch. So overall, we are likely to continue the drought conditions, if not worsen them, especially by the end of this coming week as we find temperatures back into the upper 80s, lower 90s, and the dry stretch continuing. That'll even likely go into next weekend. Maybe a few chances for rain we'll be able to work in as we go into the following week.
Stay with WNEM TV5 on air, on the go, and online for more news and weather updates.